Jake, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jake, you suck.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How's it going? How you doing? How are you doing, rather? How you doing? I just said it very fucking Guinea in Italian. How you doing, bro? How you doing? You doing good, though? I hope you're fucking doing sick, bruh. A little bit of Italian escaped me right there. Who cares, dude? You guys aren't anti-Italian. You listen to this fucking dumb, greasy Italian talk for an hour every week. You love Italians at this point. And if you don't, if you didn't know how I was Italian somehow, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you this way, but you've been listening to hours of a fucking greasy Goomba talk. Okay? If you are suddenly going, wait a second, I've been listening to Tony Soprano tell weird stories for an hour every week? Oh my God. If that is a mind-melting revelation to you right now, I apologize. If you hate Italian people, there's the door, dude. I think it's time to leave. I'm sorry. But if you like Italian people, buckle up, guys. Because we got another fucking hour of nonsense for you to listen to, dude. I got another hour of nonsense for you to waste away with me with. Waste away with me with. That's a lot of withs. Doesn't fucking matter. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, dude. I'm okay. Hope you're killing the game as per usual. Hope you're employed. Hope you're not unemployed. Hope you're not one of the record-breaking number of people unemployed. You know, I hear things all the time and I never know if they're true, but I just assume they are. Like, I keep hearing this is the most unemployment in American history. And I never go to check to see if that's true. I just go, all right. I don't know what the context of it means. I don't know if it means like on the books, this is the most people on unemployment, or this is the most just record unemployed. Like, I don't know where they're tracking their numbers with, or what they're tracking their numbers with, rather. But I just go, sounds about right. I'm a part of the crew. What's up, boys? I'm a part of the world's largest fucking unemployment number. Hell yeah, dude. That fucking sucks. Hell yeah, dude. Let's roll out, boys. Let's roll out and grab some jobs. Wait, there are none? That's fucking so stupid, dude. Anyway, what am I talking about? Who knows? So, something happened to me yesterday, and it's happened to me multiple times. And I've talked about it, I think, maybe 2 times already on this podcast. And now I'm about to tell a third story of the same occurrence that seems to happen way too many times in my life. I've been doing this podcast almost 2 years now, and already I've told 2 separate I have to pee really bad stories. And now I'm about to tell you a third, which means I probably need to fucking time things out better and make sure there's a bathroom around and make sure that I don't have to pee so bad I almost do it in my pants like a child. You know, maybe I should plan ahead just a little bit more, but I don't for some reason, and I feel like I always have to pee an unnatural amount, because even though I've only told you 2 other stories of me needing to pee, and I'm about to tell you a third, even though you guys have only heard 3, I'd say there's thousands of them. I'd say there's thousands of stories, of close call stories where I almost have to pee, but, you know, it happens so consistently that most of them are just the typical I'm about to pee, oh wait, thank God there's a bathroom, I pee kind of stories that I don't need to communicate them to anyone. I just need to know for myself, hey man, why you always in that scenario? Anyway, it's because I'm fucking stupid. That's why. It's because in my head I'm like, there'll be a bathroom. That's what you think. But then certain things happen like COVID or just like people being assholes who are like, you gotta buy something. And you're like, listen, I don't have time to buy something. The piss is coming out of my dick hole. There are certain circumstances where people are going to be like, nah, dude, no bathroom for you. But for some reason in my head, I go, nah, it doesn't apply. I'll always find one. And sometimes you don't. And the other day, yesterday, I was going to the city for a friend of mine's birthday party. It was her birthday and she was having it in Prospect Park. Now, two giant factors here. One is I'm going to drive an hour into the city. My friend is driving me, so I don't have to drive. But if I'm in a car, I'm going for an hour. I'm going to need to pee once that car arrives at its destination, or even a little bit before. I'm going to need a bathroom nearby, ready to go once we fucking get over the bridge. That's just how it is. Now, am I fully aware of this? Yes. Do I still bring a coffee and a water bottle with me like I'm doing right now on the podcast, like I do every week on the podcast? Yes, dude. When I wake up, I have a coffee and a water. Doesn't matter if I know that I'm going to Prospect Park for a birthday party after an hour drive. Fuckface over here still goes, nah, gotta have my morning ritual. I could easily just not drink in the car. Once I get to the city, grab a coffee and a water and know that there's a bathroom near me so that in case I need to pee, I can go to it. But no, I need to do my morning thing, dude. I need to make my coffee my specific way where I live and bring it with me and have no concept of any bathroom at all. So eventually I have to pee so fucking bad, it hurts my groin. Anyway, and I do this all the time. I would say every drive into the city I do this where I know I'm going to have to pee, but I just assume you'll pee. Usually I drive into the city and it's like to go to someone's place or it's to drop something off somewhere. And usually it's a person I know who I'm like, can I use your bathroom? And they go, yes. And I do it. But sometimes it's someone I don't know that well. I drop something off for them. And then I'm too like, I don't know because of COVID if they're going to let me in their bathroom or if that's even okay to ask. So then I get back in the car and I drive on the highway not knowing when to pull over for a rest stop because I don't want to make the drive any longer, but also needing to pee. So I'm like kind of stopping at exits, but then I don't at the last minute. And it's just a fucking constant feeling in my gut where I'm like, God damn, I'm going to fucking piss my pants. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm dumb and the barriers of entry, the things that are going to make me have to pee, I just ignore for some reason. So I get in the car with my friend and we're driving and we're listening to music and we're having a good time and I'm drinking coffee and then I kind of have to pee. I kind of need to pee. Damn, dude, I have no command of the English language. I really am irresponsibly doing a podcast when I have to say a sentence 3 different times to get it right. Anyway, we're chilling, having a good time. I have to pee a little bit. And now instead of, again, another moment where my body is like, hey man, you got to pee a little bit. I know you have more liquid in your coffee and your water bottle, but maybe stop drinking it. Because not only are you going to the city, but it's not like you're going to a restaurant. You're going to Prospect Park, which first of all, fuck that, okay? Every time I go to a park, here's the deal with a park. There's always a bathroom, and I never know where it is. Even when somebody tells me, somehow I can never fucking find it. Even if someone drops a pin, I go to the pin and the bathroom is nowhere to be found. I don't know why this happens. It's probably something wrong with me if it keeps happening specifically to me, but I feel like it's not a me thing. I feel like it's an everyone thing. I feel like most people I know, I mean, the girl whose party it was, the woman whose party it was in Prospect Park, I said, do you know where the bathroom is? And she said, oh, I think there is one, but I don't know where it is. Which is the answer for everyone in a park is, hey, there's a bathroom somewhere here, but they don't think about exactly where in enough time for their bladder to meet that thought. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it'll be there. Oh, wait, I have to go. Oh, no, I'm fucked. Because once you have to pee, there's no searching. You reach a limit. You reach a breaking point where your body is like, nah, it's coming out, dude. And you need to find a spot now. Anyway. So instead of going, you're right, body, I'll stop drinking, I finish the coffee and then I have to pee even more. And then instead of going, hey, well, stop drinking the water, I continue to drink the water as I tell my friend, I gotta piss. Now, he's probably looking at me like, hey, fuckface, stop drinking the water, but he's a nice guy, so he just goes, okay, we'll find a place, don't worry about it. So we go into the city, and then another factor I don't think of, because I'm fucking stupid, is he's got a park. He's got a parallel park somewhere, and I don't know if you've ever parked in New York City, but sometimes it takes a fucking hour. Sometimes it's 45 minutes to an hour and a half just to find a spot. Now, I didn't factor that in at all, and now I'm at the point where I gotta pee. I don't have to pee so much that it's just going to come out, but it's pretty intense. It's intense enough where if a bathroom is nearby, you go, oh, thank God I found one. I'm at that stage, and we're looking for a spot. And then we get to Prospect Park, and we're like, wait, where is our friend in the park? And our friend sends us a screenshot of where she is, which at first it was like, just drop a pin. I showed it to my friend, and he's like, that doesn't help me. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, wait, no, let me take it back. So what really happens is we park somewhere. I was like, can you pull over? Because we're looking for a space. I need to pee. I go, can you just pull over so I can try and pee? Because at a certain point, my friend goes, worst comes to worst, you could just pee in a bottle. Now, me, I don't know if you guys were here for my other story, but when I had to pee in the beginning of COVID and I was trying to piss into a bottle in my car when I was driving, could not do it. Physically could not. I don't know if it was because I was driving that I couldn't do it or what, but when my penis was in the bottle, it would not release any liquids. So my friend was like, worst comes to worst, I'll pull over and you can pee in a bottle. I was like, all right. So we're driving, is looking for a spot. I was like, hey man, I might need to start peeing in this bottle. You want me to get in the back seat and do it while you drive? He goes, well, it'd probably be better if you do it while I'm parked because I'm going to have to look in the rear view. I was like, all right. So he parks and I get in the back seat and I get behind his seat so he can't see me. And I'm trying to pee and I can't, dude. Right? I'm trying for 30 seconds. I go, fuck it, I can't. And he's looking at me like, how can you not, dude? I thought you had to pee. He's looking at me like, you must not have to pee that bad if you can't pee in a bottle right now. And I'm like, listen, motherfucker, you're wrong. So I'm holding it. So I'm trying to pee. I'm trying so hard. I'm leaned up against his seat. I'm trying to get the fucking right angle. What is the right angle? He's like, you just got to get over the bottle so that your penis goes down into the fucking bottle and you piss. Dude, there's no correct angle for that to happen in a car. I'm like this against the seat, shoved against it, trying to pee, and I can't. And I try 3 or 4 times. And the fourth time, he's like, let's call it. And the fourth time, he's like, should I leave the car to try and do it? For you to try and do it? And I was like, no, I don't know if that'll help. Anyway, I try one last time, can't do it. So while that was happening, my friend dropped us a screenshot. And my friend at first is like, this doesn't help me. And then he's like, oh, actually, I know where it is. So then he puts in his GPS where they are in the park. And it's 15 fucking minutes away. It's 15 minutes away. And now at this point, I've tried to pee. And my body was like, you can't piss in this bottle. But as soon as the bottle's taken away, my body's like, well, you were trying to pee, so now you really have to pee. I don't know what the fuck that is. Where if I put my dick in a bottle and try and piss in it, my body goes, nope, you don't have to pee right now. But then once my pants are back on and I'm just chilling, my body's like, you gotta piss right fucking now. Hey, body, fucking piss when my dick is out of the pants in a bottle, not pee. Don't have to pee when it's fucking comfortably in my pantaloons that I don't have a change for. Okay? You fucking idiot body of mine. So he starts driving and it's 15 minutes away and I'm getting fucking antsy. I'm crossing my leg. I'm pinching my dick. It's not a good time. So we get to the Prospect Park finally. He's looking for a spot. Thank God. By the grace of God, Lord Jesus, amen, thank you. Don't know what you believe in, but for this story, thank you, big guy or lady or whoever you are. A spot opens up. Somebody leaves their spot as we're driving up to it, and we fucking parallel park, and my friend fucking whips it in perfect, dude. I've never parallel parked that perfectly ever in my life. He did that twice that night. The second time was when we got deep dish. He fucking killed it, dude. I took my test. I hit the sidewalk twice. I fucked that shit up. And I still passed somehow because I was so nervous. I was sweating through my shirt, my white t-shirt so much you could see my nipples that the fucking guy felt bad. It was like it could have gone either way, but you look so nervous and uncomfortable that I'm assuming you're a much better driver when I'm not judging you. And I was like, you're right, man. And he went, anyway, here's your license. Anyway, I'd never parallel parked as good as my friend did in this moment. So then he's like, listen, I'll get out of the car. And I was like, okay, cool. Maybe him getting out of the car will make my body go, all right, chill, you're all alone, piss. But I fucking tried one last time and I couldn't, dude. I could not pee in this fucking bottle. And my friend was like, dude, how can you not? I do it all the time. And I was like, well, then you're an X-Men, dude. You went to the Xavier School of how to piss in a bottle, magic, mutant powers. You're sick, dude. That's what you went to, okay? You can pee in a bottle. I can't. I'm a lesser human, all right? Are you allergic to poison ivy? No? Then we're on the same level. If yes, then I got that one on you, okay? I'm an X-Men when it comes to poison ivy. You're an X-Men when it comes to pissing in the bottle in the fucking car. Cool, dude. I wish I could do it. Also, in this moment, he's like, how can you not do it? I go, I don't know. And he goes, oh, dude, that sucks that you can't. I go, you're telling me, dude? I gotta piss so fucking bad it hurts. So now we see the park, right? And my body, now that we're out of the car, my body is already deciding like, oh, we're out of the car. You need to pee now. For whatever reason, my body's like, you're out of the car. You're close enough to a bathroom where you gotta pee. Even though I can't see any bathroom, even though there are no businesses in sight, I'm like, my body's like, nope, gotta go. Well, just like the commercial, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And we're telling you, it's time, baby. So I see the park, and me and my friend are walking up to the crosswalk, and there's a red light, but I'm like, I gotta go. So I just start walking. Cars whiz by me. And I hear my friend behind me, I'll catch up. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, I'm holding my groin. I'm walking like trying to fucking cross my legs as I'm walking so I don't start peeing down the side of my leg. So we're walking towards the entrance of the park, and I see that like you can hop a wall, and if you hop the wall into the park, there's like a little bit of woods in between the wall and the actual park where there are paths. There's like a chunk of woods where you kind of can't see people who are in it. So my friend's like, oh, the entrance is over there, because he ends up running to catch up to me. He goes, oh, the entrance is over there. I go, yeah. I go, where do you, I got to pee somewhere. I go, you think if I hop this fence, I'll be able to, or if I hop this wall, I'll be able to piss over there? And he's like, oh, yeah, that might be a good call. And before he can even say call, I'm like, all right, sick. And he's like, all right, good luck. And I just jump up the wall as I have to pee, which is a bold move looking back, because I could have very easily started pissing just from the force of the jump. But thank God I jump up the wall. And anyone watching is probably like, what the fuck is happening? Why did this guy just jump the wall into Prospect Park? And why is his friend now looking around like a bouncer trying to protect someone, trying to fucking block the door of a bar? Why does that guy have a bouncer with him as he hopped the fucking wall into Prospect Park? Anyway, so I see a tree. I see a big fucking tree. And it seems to block off enough where people who are walking on the paths ahead wouldn't be able to see me. Also, I'm on the high ground, as they say, as Obi-Wan would say. So there, people are kind of below me, so they're not really looking up. Anyway, I hug this tree, like I lean, like real up against this tree, and I start peeing. I just fucking take my dick out and start peeing, and it's a goddamn fire hose. It's like when I took a horse and buggy years ago, and the horse just started pissing in the middle of the warehouse that we got in the buggy in. Before we even started the fucking ride, the horse just pissed like a fire hose in front of us. And that's what I was, dude. I was fire hosing out. So much so that I started spreading my legs. My legs were like this. I started spreading them out. Well, you can't really see my fucking feet. But my legs were like, a thigh gap and a half away, just standing normal. And then the piss came out so aggressively that I had to fucking widen out so I didn't piss on my pants or piss on my feet. And I'm like spread eagle as I'm leaned up against this tree peeing, and I start seeing people on the path below, walking like towards my direction, but not up where I am, like walking towards my direction past where I am, but enough where I'm like, are they gonna walk up? Because there's also this small section in the woods area that I'm in where I'm like, are they gonna make it up this section? Like, is this a path? Because I couldn't quite tell. And then also I couldn't turn around because I was leaned up against a tree so much that like if I turned around, I would like fall forward and piss all over myself. But also like, what if someone came up behind me? I don't know the fucking layout of this section of Prospect Park. So I'm peeing. I see people like looking in my direction, but I can't tell if they see me. But I'm literally like leaning, peeing like this, looking like I'm looking like this at these people. And I'm praying that they're not gonna just see my eye line and see me like this, because who knows what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm in an angle where I'm pissing wide-eyed, looking at people, worried they're gonna see me. Where if they do end up seeing me, they're gonna think I'm jerking off, or just like they're gonna think there's some guy behind a tree with his dick out. Which I don't know about you guys, but there's only a handful of scenarios of things that could be, and none of them are what you want to be doing while locking eyes with someone accidentally. You know what I'm saying? And also, they're not going to think it's accidentally. They're going to be like, oh, he's intentionally doing something disgusting. And he's intentionally looking at me. And I'm over here. I would be over there like not being able to explain anything, but in my mind being like, no, motherfucker, I'm looking at you so you don't look at me. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but fuck off. Anyway, I finally fucking get the hose out. I fucking finish pissing. I jingle out the rest of it. I zip up and I feel euphoric. I feel so goddamn satisfied. I had to pee so bad that even when I was done, my bladder still hurt. I had residual pain in my bladder. And I walked back out the entrance. I saw my friend who, courtesy to him, he was chilling by where I jumped up like a fucking boss, like a complete boss bouncer. If anyone said anything, he would be like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Keep walking. Anyway, I walk up. If there were no masks during this time, he would have seen the biggest smile he's ever seen on a human being's face. I gave him a thumbs up. I was smiling so hard under my mask that I thumbsed him up because I was like, he needs to see somehow how fucking happy I am. And then I walked up to him. I'm like, dude, I did it. I fucking did it. And guess what? That whole experience, that whole awful experience, having to pee that fucking bad, guess what? It's not going to do anything to prevent it from happening again. It isn't. I would like to say, hey, because of all that, next time I go for a ride into the city, I won't bring coffee with me. If I need to pee, I'll stop drinking whatever I have. I'll stop drinking the water. No, dude. If I go on a drive to the city, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to maybe try and find out where a bathroom is ahead of time, but probably not. And I'll have the same fucking bullshit happen, the same pain, the same figuring out I can't pee in a bottle. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. There's certain things in life that you don't care enough to correct. You think you do, and you think you should, but when the time comes, I gotta drink my coffee, dude. And if that means having to pee, so be it. Dude, I should I should know where the bathrooms are in every park in the fucking city. Like at this point, I should just know. Dude, I know where every workbench is in Fortnite. I can't fucking have the wherewithal to know where every bathroom is in the city. What the fuck? What kind of a fucking idiot am I? I know every possible place I can upgrade a fucking not real weapon in a video game, but when it comes to actually maybe pissing my pants or not in real life, there's not a bathroom in my head that I know about. You know what it is? I used to have buildings. I used to have businesses where I was like, oh, that's a spot to pee, that's a spot to pee. And I still have them because a lot of them are chained, so they're still open. That's cool, huh? In a pandemic, you go, well, at least the chains will stay open. Hey, dude, that's sick, huh? It's almost like chains have too much power and take up too much space and they have too much money, where all fucking small business is getting erased permanently. Like already so much of it already is gone, and now it's really getting fucking done in. Final nail in the coffin, while I go, oh, well, at least there's a bathroom open because a Target has so much money to exist. Fuck that, dude. Anyway. Well, I guess it makes sense. I only piss in chains because they don't fucking force you to buy shit. Although I should just go to small businesses, right? That would be the smart thing to do. Go to a small business, get friendly enough with the guy where it's like, hey, I need you to use your bathroom. He's like, go ahead. Go right ahead, man. Skip the fucking line. You're a good dude. That would be the smart move. You know? A bodega. Get close enough at a bodega where you use the bathroom. Although I'm starting to think bodegas don't even have bathrooms. They're non-existent. I mean, they do and they don't. Like, they do for whoever works there, but for you, no. And I'm not even a person who's like, yeah, I wouldn't use a bodega bathroom. Listen, I used the bathroom in my dad's butcher shop. That fucking sucked, dude. It was in a tiny closet. I'll use whatever bathroom if I need to pee. But I guess what I won't do is try and have a location for one ahead of time. No, the thing is, there are certain spots in the city that I frequent enough where I have those go-to spots. I have the Target, I have the CVS, wherever the bathroom is. It's not a CVS, it's a Target and a Starbucks. But yeah, in Prospect Park, no idea. In spots of Brooklyn, no idea. Have no idea where the businesses are where I can just take a tinkle. So I get fucked. And yeah. I'd like to say that I'm going to correct things so I don't have to feel that way ever again, but I'm not. I'm going to continue to feel that way, and it just is what it is. Anyway, that's the end of the first half. That's the end of my piss story. I'll talk about something better in the second half. See you then. Hell yeah, everyone. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah, girls. We did it. We told a half-hour fucking piss story. That's dope, dude. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Damn. I just did a fucking motherly exhale. You guys ever see that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm? Where Susie keeps going, and the daughter's like, yo, Larry, you gotta fucking assassinate her. You gotta be a social assassin and tell her, stop doing the My mom loves that episode. You know why? Because she does that when she drinks fucking everything. What is that? Is that just an old mother thing to do? To just drink stuff and go, Who's that for, too? Is it just so good? Like, who is that for? Who is that noise for? It's not for you, because I drink beverages that taste good all the time, and I don't make that noise. I just, in my soul, go, damn, dude, that's good. Damn, that coffee's good. Damn, that beer is delicious. I don't go, Doing that is you going, I want everyone to know how good this tastes. I want you to know that what I'm drinking is fucking delicious. Now, the weird thing is my mom is not that kind of person to throw things in people's faces. Maybe she is a little bit, but she isn't. I don't think she is I don't think the majority of her is that way. So it's weird for T to be the spot where she's like, no, I'm going to announce to this room that this is fucking good. Hey, dude, don't do that. No one wants to hear your fucking exhale while you drink a mug of tea that's the size of your head, Sonia. No one wants to hear that. My mom drinks out of a fucking mug that is the size of 9 children's brains. It's giant. It's obnoxiously big. It's uncomfortably big. It's big enough where the doctor goes, "Hey man, you're not drinking any less caffeine by drinking in this thing. You're drinking a small coffee's or a medium coffee's worth of caffeine in this ogre-sized mug, all right? Who are you fooling? Who are you kidding?" No, the doctor would just be like, "It's tea? Yeah, you're fine." Well, what if I drink the amount of tea that has the same caffeine as coffee? Nah, it's still less coffee. Don't worry about it. Dude, doctors fucking suck, huh? Listen, man, I trust doctors. I go to doctors. I'm not someone who's like, doctors are wrong. But in certain instances, like, what the fuck, man? I wrote this down for last week, but I don't think I ever talked about it. My dad went to the doctor. I hope he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't listen to this, so he doesn't really know what I'm saying. But I hope he doesn't care if he ever did listen that I'm talking about. Like, probably be more concerned about me talking about my dick going into a bottle. But I hope he's not concerned about me talking about him going to the doctor and stuff. Anyway, he's not. It's fine. Carry on. But he went to the doctor and they're like, you have severe sleep apnea, which, dope thing to learn. He learned at the beginning of the pandemic, you got severe sleep apnea, or you have severe hearing loss. Or my mom said severe, and then he said substantial. So you have substantial hearing loss and severe sleep apnea. Now, I don't know if my mom was also wrong. If you haven't heard the podcast, months ago, my mom said my dad had severe hearing loss, and then he corrected her and said substantial, as if that's fucking different. Anyway, my mom the other night was like, "Hey, your dad has severe sleep apnea," and my dad didn't correct her. Now I don't know if it's because he just was so depressed the news, or if it's because she was right and for some reason sleep apnea gets called severe but hearing loss is substantial. Or maybe substantial and severe isn't part of the fucking diagnosis at all. It's just the word the doctor happens to choose that day, which is probably more fucking likely. It's probably like when somebody has really fucking terrible hearing loss or really terrible fucking anything, say substantial, say severe, say whatever makes the patient think it's better than the other one. Which for my dad, I think is substantial for some reason. He likes that word better. It softens the blow. Anyway, he went to a doctor and they were like, you have severe sleep apnea. And he was like, what? And they're like, oh, I guess you have substantial hearing loss too. And he's like, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, well now also your lungs are fucked. Well, also now when you sleep, you might die. Anyway. What? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't hear, you can't fucking breathe in your sleep. It's time to go. No, he's fine. He's fine, dude. He'll be fine. It's because he gained some weight, dude. He gained some fucking weight. I also talked about that on the podcast earlier in COVID. He gained some weight. But here's the thing. When you gain weight, and then your sleep apnea becomes more severe or whatever, which sleep apnea is a fucking life-threatening condition. Like, people do die in their sleep of sleep apnea every year. Every day? I don't know the statistics enough. But I know it's bad enough where a celebrity or two have died from it, and then, their whole family took up the mantle for research on it. Because that's what you do. You don't research something thoroughly until someone close to you dies from it. Isn't that cool? Dude, people are so selfish. We really are. There's so many diseases and illnesses that we're like, who gives a fuck? And then us or our parents have it, and we're like, you know what? This is the cause that we need to deal with right now. This is the mantle I need to take up because it hurts someone I know. Well, what about world hunger? I'm not starving right now, so let's fucking fix Alzheimer's. And I'm not saying, dude, I know a lot of people suffer from Alzheimer's. It seems like a fucking horrible thing. I don't ever want to have it, certainly. So do all the research you can. But, you know, it's like cancer too. I've had a lot of people die of cancer. I've seen certain celebrities, certain people who someone dies of cancer. Next thing you know, they're like, the single most important thing in the world is to get a cure for cancer. It's like, what about COVID? No, cancer first. My mom just died from it, and I have it now, and we got to cure this shit because I don't want to die. It's really about everyone else who also will get it and who also has it right now, but also I would like to die, not die, so we need to find the cure immediately before I die. Preferably before I die. If I die, fuck it. You don't really worry about COVID again, but it's actually the most important thing while I'm alive, so let's do it. It's not about me, though, but it is. But it isn't give me a vaccine for cancer. But anyway, at the doctor, fucking 90 tangents as always. My dad's at the doctor and he gained some weight, so his sleep apnea is worse. So the doctor says to him, yeah, you should probably lose 10 pounds. Which my brother had sleep apnea at one point. Or I guess sleep apnea is just a thing that you have, and it worsens if you are heavy. I guess. I don't know. I had sleep apnea as a kid. I guess it just runs in my fucking Guinea family. I guess if you're a Guinea with a thick neck, you can't breathe in your sleep. That's how it goes. If you eat pasta and sausage every Sunday with the fam, you can't breathe in your sleep. That's how it goes. Okay? Tony Soprano definitely had sleep apnea is all I'm saying. Okay? If it wasn't the heart attack that took him out, it would have been fucking the fact that he ate 90 fried prawns and he couldn't breathe in his sleep. You know? Damn, dude, that is actually... Have you ever heard what's Gandolfini's final meal? It was a good way to go out. To be honest, if I was going to go out on a final meal, that would be the one. It was like 10 fried prawn, a filet mignon. It even fucking rhymed, dude. 9 bottles of wine. No, 2 bottles of wine. He killed it, dude. Him and his son. Great meal before he died. Anyway, R.I.P. James Gandolfini, one of the best actors of all time. But I just find it funny that, and also it's like, same advice to my, oh shit. I didn't set the timer. Hold on, boys. All right, sorry about that. I forgot to set the timer. I don't want the camera to run out while I'm talking. Anyway, but I find it interesting. My brother, who was 28 at the time, I think, the doctor told him you got to lose 10 pounds. And my dad is 60 now, 59 when he was told this. But he was told the same nonchalant advice of lose 10 pounds. Now, losing 10 pounds for my brother and for my dad are two wildly different fucking things. Okay? As you get older, your metabolism slows down. It's much harder to lose fucking weight. You don't have as much energy. You can't exercise as much. Your metabolism slows down, so you need to eat even fucking less. Like, telling my dad to lose 10 pounds is a wild thing to say. Now, the reason why I say doctors suck is because how is a doctor allowed to be like, hey, you should lose 10 pounds, and then that's the end of his statement? Hey, you should probably lose 10 pounds because if you keep those 10 pounds on, you might die in your sleep. You as the patient go, oh, okay, I should lose 10 pounds. hey doctor, hey person with the medical advice who just gave me a prescription to lose weight, how should I go about doing that? Your doctor doesn't go, hey, you should take some antibiotics for that strep throat. And then you go, oh, okay. And then he's like, anyway, see you later. Anyway, figure out which ones work. Figure out the best antibiotics to use on your own, person without a medical degree. They won't, no, they'll be like, here's a prescription, go to CVS and shove the pills that I gave you into your face. But for some reason, when it comes to weight loss, they don't even go, here's a good nutritionist to call. They don't say anything. They just go, hey, you might want to lose 10 pounds. Figure it out, fuckface. Figure it out, you greasy Italian fuck. You know how irresponsible it is to tell a 60-year-old Italian man, hey, go lose some weight? Hey, go lose 10 pounds? Do you understand how much sausage my dad buys every weekend just for Sunday? You don't understand. Because if you saw how much sausage my dad buys for me and himself on a Sunday night, you would be like, hey man, forget 10 pounds, lose 20 pounds, and here's the exact diet you need to do. If you tell an Italian you need to lose 10 pounds, he'll go, oh, okay, I'll only eat pasta because that's healthy. That's how a Guinea's mind works. So you gotta fucking give him something, or else he will choke to death in his sleep. All right? Anyway, I just think it's weird. I think it's weird that doctors can just tell you to lose weight, but not tell you how. It's just strange. Who's gonna know the information if not a doctor? A nutritionist? Fine, then have him in the other room for us to consult with. Like, I don't get it. It's fucking weird. It's fucking stupid. You guys need to team up and make less people die. Where is all the sleep apnea research? Why isn't it going into that? You know? Or maybe there isn't any. Maybe I'm fucking making that up. But we need to listen. You don't need sleep apnea research. All you need is a fucking doctor to tell a patient how to lose weight, and you'll save at least 100% of Italians with sleep apnea. 100% of Italians with sleep apnea getting told, like, hey man, pasta's actually not good for you. They'd be like, what? And they would survive the night. Do you understand? Do you understand the power of telling an Italian what they can eat? It'll change their existence because they don't know. Okay? They get an Italian sub and they go, well, I only had a 6-inch, not a foot long. So that means I fucking lost some weight today. No, you fuck. Anyway. Yeah. Speaking of Italians. I don't know if this guy was Italian. But, So Biden won the presidency, as a lot of you already know. And in my hometown, there's a lot of Trump supporters. And I was hanging out with my friend the day it was announced that Biden won. And we were driving near his house, or the house he grew up in, rather. And we saw this dude. It was the middle of the night, and this dude was like stumbling through the road. Like, he was stumbling at the edge of his driveway, blowing leaves, just looking miserable. Like, looking so fucking sad. And I think, what was I? Oh, I was driving, and I swerved out of the way not to fucking hit this guy, because he just fucking came bumbling out of nowhere. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that guy doing? Just drunkenly blowing leaves? Like, why is he wasted blowing leaves? And then my friend saw in his lawn like 90 Trump signs. Oh my God. So this dude was like depressed, wasted, like, God damn it, he didn't fucking do it. God damn it, Trump, you didn't fucking pull through. I bought all these fucking signs for nothing. God damn it. and he lost, and he got super drunk, and then he was probably just like sad and drunk inside. And he was like, fuck it, I'll blow the leaves. So now he's just drunkenly in the pitch black blowing leaves because he's sad that his guy lost. Now, whether you voted for Trump or not, that's funny as fuck. Come on, dude. That's funny. That's funny. A guy with 40 Trump signs. If you were a Trump supporter, you wouldn't think it'd be hilarious if a dude who voted for Biden got wasted and he had 40 Biden signs in his lawn, he got wasted and was blowing his leaves in the pitch black so fucking aimlessly that he almost gets hit by a car. You wouldn't think that was funny if that was a Biden supporter who lost. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. You think we're going to get 4 years of come on, man, of Joe Biden just be like, come on, man. Dude, now that it's a Joe Biden White House and it's a Joe Biden America, we need Fig Newtons, dude. I need to see him eat Fig Newtons, okay? If I don't see fucking Joe Biden eat some Fig Newtons, what are we doing then? Why did anyone vote him in if he's not going to eat fucking Fig Newtons? I want to see in a live goddamn speech, I want to see him go, excuse me, and pull it out and munch on it for at least 30 seconds. I want him to take a 30-second Fig Newton break in the middle of a presidential address, okay? That's what I want. I want the nukes to drop and him to go, listen, this is a trying time. We're going to have to launch nukes back, and we're about to enter a nuclear holocaust. Anyway, did I say that right? Hey, 1 second. I love some fig. I love a good Fig Newton, and that's the thing. Even though the nukes are dropping and life as we know it will not exist, Fig Newtons will survive, and whoever survives this will be able to at least find solace in the fact that you can have a Fig Newton. Anyway, let me get another one. I want that to be our life. I want that. That's fun. That's fun. That's a good time. If he's gonna be our president, that's one of the issues he fucking ran on. Okay, that's one of the issues that I supported that he ran on. Is I'm gonna eat Fig Newtons openly in the White House and in front of you. I want to see that, dude. Trump had his fucking McDonald's and his fast food. He's got his Fig Newtons. Okay, we saw Trump with fast food. I want to see this motherfucker with Fig Newtons. All right, I'm not joking anymore. He didn't do it during the debate. He's got to do it now. Anyway. Damn, dude. Joe Biden's president. Isn't it wild? Joe Biden, man. It's crazy. Joe Biden, first gay president. Damn, dude. We did it, man. Everybody, Americans, people who didn't vote for him, people who voted for him, we all did it, dude. First gay president. That's fucking crazy. So crazy, dude. Dude, it's so funny. I just keep saying that. It's the most fun thing to say. It's the single most. It's worth him being president just so I can go around saying like, dude, Joe Biden, man, first gay president. So cool. You know what's funny about it? If you ever knew, if people just started saying that a bunch, there's nothing he can do, If everyone just decided like, damn, Joe Biden, first gay president, like if that was just a trend online that everyone was saying, what would Joe Biden say? No, I'm not. He wouldn't say that. What would be the point of saying no, I'm not? There'd be no point. He would have to just be like, people say what they want to, and I appreciate them talking about me. That would be the best way to do it. Dude, that's what we got to do. We all have to start saying it enough where it becomes just a meme that people say, and then Joe Biden himself has to respond to it. And he responds to it by going, you know what? I'm happy. People are talking about me, and people will say what they want to, and I just appreciate you talking about me. Anyway, I got to eat this Fig Newton right now. That's good. I'm not. It doesn't matter what. I am who I am, and this Fig Newton is delicious. And Doesn't matter who I like. What matters is I like Fig Newtons. Thank you. Thank you for Thank you for the support. Oh, dude, that's how we got to do it. That's how we got to get it done. We got to get it fucking done, dude. We got to. As a nation, that's the number one priority right now. Is getting Joe Biden to eat a Fig Newton and address and address me being like, damn, dude, first gay president, hell yeah. Anyway, we got about 6 minutes left in the pod. I guess I could talk about, I don't know. I just want to, I guess, there's so many things I could talk about. Dude, my dad's so funny. My dad keeps being like, because I asked my dad, because Trump is being a sore loser, dude. I saw this video on TikTok. It was his Trump supporter, and I swear to God, it was the sweetest fucking thing I've ever seen. It was a Trump supporter who goes, you know what? He lost, and, I'm going to, I believe in America, and I hope Biden does a good job. And it's like, I'm not going to be a sore loser. I'm going to take my flag down. And he has a fucking Trump flag where Trump's head is on Rambo's body. He takes that down. He folds. He goes, I'm going to fold my flag. And, you guys won. Best of luck to you. And let's hope our nation comes together. And it was like, he was such the guy that I know a lot of people would look at, and maybe even I would for a second, look at him and be like, damn, dude, this guy's racist. Like, he's that kind of a guy. And that fucking silly little TikTok just warmed my heart, where I was like, damn, dude, this is why I can't judge people. And even the most staunch, like, I don't give a fuck. If you vote for Trump, you're a piece of shit. Even people like that I know, that I showed this TikTok to, they were like, you know what? That was sweet. Well, one of them was like, that was pretty sweet. Another one was not like that. Another one was like, you know what? I don't care still. And I was like, come on, dude, have a heart. This guy seems fine. I don't know, dude. Anyway, but it was weird to see that video, because it's like, dude, he's taking the loss better than Trump. This random dude is taking the loss. This random supporter of his who's got a fucking Rambo flag of him is gracefully accepting the loss. Meanwhile, the actual president's like, no, I won. But it's funny, my dad, because I asked him, I was like, how do you feel about like how Trump's handling this? And my dad's like, he's being a sore loser. He's not good. He's just being a sore loser. But I think at the end of the day, when it's time for Biden to go in, he'll do the right thing. And I hope he does. For his sake, man, it'll just look better in general for him to just be like, you know what? Even if he's like, you know what? I still think I won, but whatever, you won. I think it's going to be something like that. It's going to be like, he's going to not concede, but he's going to be like, you know what? Biden's the new president. Hope he does a good job, even though he stole it from me, whatever. But I guess you stole it fair and square, right? No, it's not fair. But anyway, I won, but anyway, fine. You can have it. Like, it's going to be like a consolation thing. Anyway, I hope my dad's right. I hope my dad's right, and he's just like, you know what? Enough's enough. You won. But I don't have that much faith. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out, and I don't know if did I talk about this last week? I don't know. Whatever, I'll say it now. It'll be the last time I talk about it, probably. But that's a weird game, because you can play as a man or a woman in it, which is cool and which is chill and which is awesome for when you're playing a game, choosing between genders. But it's the only game where I am going to be that guy who's like, I don't know how accurate this is. Because I looked up online, because I already knew the answer, but I wanted to know for sure. I was like, were there ever any women Vikings? And Google was like, no, because, male Vikings are pieces of shit. It didn't say that, but essentially it was like, they were very strictly in their gender roles. And I know everyone's having fun with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it looks cool, but part of me, like, as someone who is Norwegian, part of me looks to that and goes, hey man, I learned about Vikings and they're pieces of shit. Like, people are already worried about revisionist history in Assassin's Creed. Dude, if you're not raping and pillaging everything in that game, talk about some revisionist history. If any of those Vikings are portrayed as likable, including the main character, talk about some revisionist history, dude. I saw a cutscene where the main character was like, "Oh, you have the smell of 1,000 villages in your beard." And he goes, "Yes, many more to plunder." And I was like, "Dude, you're saying he smells like 1,000 villages? He raped and murdered thousands of people. Like, you are literally be like, your beard smells like rape and murder." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it." Like, I know in the game they're softening it, but the reality is that's what they're talking about. Vikings are shitty fucking human beings. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks cool, and I'm glad people are enjoying it. But at the same time, I mean, I think when a game changes history, I think that's fine to a degree. But I do think there should be something that's like, hey, by the way, in reality, Vikings, they were pieces of shit. Hey, by the way, if this was an accurate Viking game, you guys would be so disgusted that you would never play this thing. Anyway, enjoy liking these characters. If we portrayed any of these guys accurately to who they were in real life, you would be so upset to your stomach that you would be like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm committing these atrocities. Anyway, we softened it enough where you're like, damn, dude, I could grow a beard, huh? Anyway. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. That's what people are going to get out of that game. Damn, I like Vikings so much, I might grow a beard. They're going to get that out of it rather than, oh man, these people were monsters. Anyway, that's the second timer. The camera's about to go out. I had a great time as always. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake.